You know, so many organizations want to modernize their geospatial capabilities, but they get stuck. They feel like they're just completely bogged down by the day-to-day demands of keeping everything running. Well, today we're going to talk about a much smarter way to move forward, one that gives you less to manage and a whole lot better results. So, let me ask you, does this sound familiar? Your team is constantly putting out IT fires, you've got pretty limited support for your GIS specialists, and your old legacy systems just feel like they're slowing everything to a crawl. It's a really common struggle, and it means the true potential of your data is just buried under all that technical baggage. And this whole situation really sets up what I like to call a tale of two systems. You've got the old way, the difficult, clunky, on-premises way of doing things, and then you've got this new, much more efficient approach that is completely changing the game. And here you can see that difference laid out, clear as day. On the one hand, with on-premises, you've got data all over the place, IT teams who are basically professional firefighters, and progress that just inches along. But then you look at the hosted side, and it's a whole different world. A single source of truth, a team that can actually focus on strategy, and deployments that happen super fast. So that really brings us from the problem to the solution. Let's talk about that smarter choice, hosted GIS. It's proving to be an absolutely transformative move for so many organizations. So what is it exactly? Well, to put it simply, hosted GIS means you have specialists, the pros, handling all the technical heavy lifting for you. We're talking infrastructure, data, software, all of it. And what does that mean for you? It means your organization can finally stop worrying about how the system works and start focusing on your actual mission. Okay, so making this switch, it unlocks some absolutely huge advantages. And this isn't just about a small improvement. We're talking about a genuine transformation in how you operate. So let's break down what that really looks like. First up, managing your assets. I mean, we've all seen it. Data stuck in random spreadsheets, siloed in different departments. It's a mess. By centralizing all of your geospatial data, you create one single source of truth. Suddenly, you can track changes in real time, respond to maintenance issues way faster, and, this is the big one, make critical decisions based on information you can actually trust. And benefit number 2 is a huge one for your IT team. Just imagine, no more wrestling with local servers, no more manual backups, no more late-night patching sessions. You're literally taking your IT folks off the front lines of constant firefighting and giving them the freedom to focus on the big picture, strategic goals that really push the whole organization forward. And you can see that dramatic shift right here. With an on-premise system, it's not uncommon for 70% of your IT team's time to be spent just keeping the lights on. But look what happens when you move to a hosted solution. It completely flips. Now, 80% of their time can be dedicated to high-value strategic work. That is an absolute game changer. The third big benefit is just pure speed. Getting up and running is so much faster. You get to skip all the complex procurement processes and avoid the headaches of server configuration. And maybe the best part? Updates and new features just happen automatically. Everyone gets the latest and greatest tools right away without any of the downtime. You know, this centralized approach also creates incredible collaboration. When everybody is working from the exact same data on one secure platform, things just click. You can set permissions to securely share the right information with your internal teams, with outside partners, and even with the public. It just makes everything more transparent. So what happens when your organization grows? Well, with a hosted solution, you can add more users, more assets, more data, and you never have to think about buying new hardware. The system just scales right along with you. And on top of that, performance gets a serious boost. Maps load faster, reports run quicker, you're spending way less time waiting and a lot more time actually analyzing your data. And finally, there's the peace of mind you get from having expert support. Your infrastructure, your security, your updates, it's all being managed by people who live and breathe this stuff. This massively reduces your risk, it helps ensure you're compliant, and it protects you from headaches like system failures or losing a key staff member. So when you start to put all these pieces together, it becomes really clear. Moving to a hosted JS isn't just some IT upgrade. No, it's a strategic business decision that builds a stronger foundation for a much more efficient and resilient future. This table really sums it up perfectly. These are the big drivers for making a change. You've got real cost effectiveness because you're ditching server costs. You get huge efficiency gains for your staff. You can scale without hardware headaches, access your data from anywhere, and you've got security and expert support baked right in. I mean, every single one of these is a powerful reason on its own. And I think this quote just nails it. This is more than convenience, it provides a strategic and operational advantage. It fundamentally changes your organization's ceiling and what you're capable of achieving. Which really just leaves us with one final big question to think about. With all those freed up resources, with faster systems, and with data you can actually rely on, what could your organization achieve with a smarter GIS?